Hello everyone, it is me Marcella, and in today's video I kind of wanted to do an update of everything that's going on in my life with the whole breakup situation, with my ex, with baby, how everything kind of is different now. And from where I was at almost a month and a half ago, I was just not happy with the breakup. I was crying, really sad, just like really breaking down, not happy at all, and the breakup really did like do a lot to me. So I was definitely like making mistakes left and right. I was begging and pleading, and even like a little even after the breakup, like I was still trying to like communicate with him and find ways to talk to him through our daughter. So basically things are different now. On the 22nd of January, I saw something that I didn't really want to see. He was texting a girl. I had to drop my daughter off to her dad's that day, so I figured, all right, I'm literally done. I was so over everything. I was like, I'm done. If this is the last of it, this is the last of it. I was super tired. I was like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go through having a kid and you kind of going around, messing around, whatever. So I was so angry, and I approached it great. I'm so proud that I did. But I had dropped her off and I went inside of his grandma's, and Lena was chilling with his grandma's, and I walked upstairs and I knocked on the door. He answered and I said, "Can I talk to you?" He said yeah. So he laid on his bed and I was on the opposite side of the bed, and I just told him, I was like, so I accidentally logged into your Snapchat. I saw that a girl was texting you. I don't want to be going through this. I don't want to do this. I literally don't want to have a kid with someone who is going to do this to me. I'm not going to go through it. I just don't think it's right for me to go through it and them not, when the baby's their responsibility as well. So I was very calm and collected, and when I approached it, I just told him, I was like, I really don't want to go through that. Like, just tell me now, so that way I know, like, I will totally forget about you, and I will just like cut you out of my life completely, so that way like I know, you know. But I wasn't rude or anything, but I was just telling him, like, I was crying. I was like, if that means that I have to cut you out of my life, then okay, I will, but like just tell me, so that way I don't kind of mess around trying to think that we're gonna make things work, whatever. And he said she was just a friend. He spilled his heart out completely after what I said. He basically said that he doesn't see a relationship with anyone else. Ever since he left me, my heart, or his heart, is with me, so like he can't love anyone else. Basically just saying that he was really hurt and he missed me, and he just really spilled his heart out on how he was feeling and how the breakup was making him feel, and just his true feelings. And then we had a friends with benefits moment. If you know what it is, then you know what it is. We had a friends with benefits moment, and he told me if I wanted to be friends with benefits, and I said okay. So we agreed to being friends with benefits, and we hung out the next day on the 23rd. We hung out on the 23rd, and that day we did it again. But it's not like that happened and then I went home after. No, it's like that happened and I stayed pretty much the whole entire day. So kind of want to like let that be clear, because like I think that's really good. I don't think I'm a booty call. He's told me that I'm not a booty call, so it's nothing that I should overthink too much or worry about. So, but yeah, we hung out that day, chilled. We were like getting cuddly with each other, and then on the 24th we hung out again, watched a movie that whole entire night, and then that happened, and then took me home. And then after those 3 days, I probably on like the 24th, that day, I was talking a lot about the breakup and how, like, I wasn't pushing it or anything, but I was saying how the breakup really affected me and I know what I did wrong and a lot of things that I shouldn't have done, because, like, now I know they're, like, mistakes, you shouldn't do that, but I did. But I was just, like, trying to kind of talk a little bit about the breakup because I'm currently at a point where I'm okay to talk about it, and I'm okay with where we're at right now, and I'm okay with whatever happens. That's the mindset that I'm going to be in, because I hate, like, frustrating over the future or whatever, so I try to just forget about it and don't acknowledge it as much. We hung out the day after that, or no, sorry, I'm, like, putting myself forward. Okay, so anyways, huge brain fart. I'm so sorry. Like, my brain just went, like, complete blank. But anyways, like, I'm at a point where I am okay with the breakup and I'm okay with what time has for us. So when I was talking to him about the breakup that day, I noticed the next day I thought we were gonna hang out, and he actually kind of, like, canceled almost. He said we were gonna hang out and chill for a little bit, but he never came, and he just kind of said goodnight to me and kind of, like, forgot about it almost. And I talked to him the day after that, and I just told him, I was like, so I just, like, want to know, is the reason why you didn't hang out with me because, you know, I mentioned the whole breakup thing. And he actually came out with an answer, and he said yes, that it made him uncomfortable, probably because he still feels pain. I'm not too sure. He didn't really explain too well, but now that I know, like, it made him uncomfortable. So I told myself, okay, like, well, if you are uncomfortable, let me know, so that way I don't push it to anything or I don't make you uncomfortable. I was like, that's not my intention, that's not what I'm trying to do. And I just told him, I know where we're at, I know where we stand. I said we're friends with benefits, and he told me, do you want to be friends with benefits? And I told him, I was kind of confused because I was like, well, he's kind of the one that mentioned it first, and then I was okay with it as well. It's not just him and me, no. I mean, I was okay with it as well, but he mentioned it first. So I was just like, yeah? Like, why? And he just said he didn't want to play any mixed feelings with me. He said he felt some sort of way, basically like, oh, I'm doing all these things with this girl and we're not together, or damn, I'm, like, treating her like a girlfriend and I'm not ready for a relationship. So that's basically what he said. When he told me that, I said, no, like, I totally understand, like, I don't want us to, like, push it either. And so after that, we're just talking, and I told him, I was like, so if you want, we can just cancel all of that and we can stop doing that. And he said, okay, let's be friends. And I said, okay, that's totally fine. Like, whenever you have a problem or something, if I'm doing something too much, let me know so that way I can fix it. So he said okay, and we actually hung out that day. We were just chilling. I believe he went on his PS4 and played it with his brother, and I was just there chilling, relaxing. I was on my phone taking care of Adelina. I was just enjoying the moment that I had with him. Being in the house with him again felt really, really nice. We decided to be friends. Now, a couple days pass, and we're hanging out day by day by day. If not hanging out the whole day, hanging out to just chill just for a little tiny bit. So we were hanging out a couple of days. Oh, and he also said that he was never friends with benefits with anyone. So it's, like, a huge thing for him, which I guess is a good thing because he's never been friends with benefits with anyone. And he never had the thought of being friends with benefits with anyone other than with me, so it's a good thing. He also mentioned he's, like, super loyal, almost, basically saying, like, he really isn't ready for any relationship because I have his heart, he can't love anyone else. Just a lot of stuff, basically letting me know he's not looking for no one, no relationship. He told me specifically that that girl was a friend, and he literally just says it's all just friends. It's nothing more than that. So I'm gonna believe him and his word, and I'm just gonna stick to what he said and not overthink or anything like that. Yeah, after those days pass, then probably 2-3 days right before this day, basically, we were hanging out, we were chilling, we were actually gonna watch Carnage, and I had a Amazon, this thing that goes into your TV, and I brought that. So we watched Carnage, and I was laying on the bed with my head this way, and I was facing this way. He was laying here with my feet, like by my feet, and we were just watching the movie, and all of a sudden he was by my feet and was like messing around that my feet like stunk and whatever, just being silly and stuff. And then I told him, hey, can I sit back there, because I was like up in the front like how I am right now, and I wanted to sit back there because when you're pregnant, doing this kind of hurts a little bit. So I told him if I could sit back there. He scooted his legs a little bit that way, so that way I can sit there. And then that got a little uncomfortable, and I got my pillow and I brought it here and I laid flat. He was still in that position that he was in, and then he was like kind of somewhat falling asleep on his side facing this way, and then all of a sudden he like turned around, started like messing around with me, and then started cuddling with me, which was interesting because we kind of cut the friends with benefits thing, and we just were friends, just not doing anything. So he started cuddling with me. He put his hand on my belly, and I was like, okay, he's just like hugging the baby. He got his hand and started doing, a little bit more, coming up here, and then that's when I was like, what are you doing? What's going on? I don't want to talk too much detail about that because that is like our personal time, but fast forward. After that, I just told him I'm not there for a booty call. I'm not here for that. He said he knows. He couldn't control himself around me, and just it was just such a shocker. So we were both super shocked and just like, wow, because it happened again pretty like recently. And then he dropped me off that day, and I had told him, is there anything that I can do so that way you don't do that anymore? He told me no. I just told him, I was like, that was just super unexpected, and he just said that I was a huge turn on, and I turned him on, I guess, something like that. So then I told him, I was like, well, you gotta control yourself because you're the one that kind of wants to go through this, so you gotta control yourself. We're just friends right now. So I was kind of friend zoning him, but I was, like I said, trying to be understanding from what he wants as well. So that way, I mean, of course, I loved that and I would love it all the time, but in his eyes, it's different. So I respect his decision as well and not just mine. So then after that, we have just been hanging out and chilling and just hanging out day by day. We hung out, I believe, the day after that happened. We didn't hang out at his house the whole time, but we did hang out. So nothing was awkward or anything. We were just talking. I try not to be awkward, or I try not to make things awkward. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. We are on good terms. We are friends right now, and from what he has said, maybe in the past, maybe in the future, and he'll see with time. So I'm not too sure if this is a test that he is giving me or whatever, but I'm gonna take you guys along this journey with me, and we're just going to hope and pray that this journey takes me to where I want to go, because I don't want to be friends for a long time. I'd rather want to be with him, but I also got to think about his perspective and think about like how how long he needs time to heal, how long it'll take for his negative emotions to finally disappear, so that way he can give me another chance. We will see how everything goes. Like I said, we're doing good. He's, you know, little things that I do want to add is, you know, when we are hanging out and I'm purposely not kind of paying attention to him, trying to like really keep my space because we're friends, I've noticed that sometimes like he'll tickle me, or he'll like turn over and like just look at me, or just like mess around with me when I'm not paying attention, or when my daughter is messing around with him, notices I'm not paying attention to him and her, he'll call me and he'll be like, look, she's biting me, and stuff like that. So, you know, there's little things that he does. And, you know, when he's laying down, I'm not sure if he purposely is doing this, maybe not, moves his legs a lot. I get under the covers as well, not as close, but I do notice that he'll like scoot himself closer if he sees that I'm kind of further away, or he'll move his leg to kind of position it a little bit closer to mine. So I'm not sure if this is progress, but I think that it is. Like I said, he's texting me a lot more. Like on Snapchat, he's texting me more. The only but the only thing that I'm kind of like really thinking a lot about is he texts me to have a good night, and then when I text him to have a good night, he never responds until the next day. So it's like he says goodnight and that's it. It doesn't even like read my message. But I don't think it's anything to worry too much about. I'm not gonna worry about it as much. But that's the only thing. Other than that, he's been texting me. He has been calling me to let me know when he's here. And just like in general, he's been telling me to have a good day and to have a good night, and not texting like a lot, but he is texting me, and usually asking to like hang out or to chill for a little bit. And that's usually about it. But I think it's like slowly progress, because he really wasn't talking to me at all when we broke up. He just didn't have like no interest at all, and now he's actually talking to me, and now he's okay with wanting to hang out. So I think that that's good, and hope that it stays that way. But anyways, just wanted to let you guys know where I was at in my relationship, and from where I was, how I was feeling. It's crazy how things can change sometimes when you're really at your lowest. So I hope and pray that nothing goes wrong, and I hope and pray that me and him stay strong forever, and we get back together pretty soon, hopefully really soon. If not, I am here willing to wait, because I love him, and like I said, I'm accepting everything for what it is, and I'm really just taking the time to understand where he's coming from, so that way I can kind of give myself like, okay, I'm good, because I understand where he's coming from. So you know what, I'm not gonna panic, I'm not gonna freak out. Even just like hanging out, of course I want to hang out with him all the time, but we aren't together, so you can't really hang out with your friend all the time, which is it's kind of hard for me, because to accept that, it's just like, I guess it's different. Just think that me and him are on okay terms right now, probably good terms, and I hope that things stay this way, not forever, but I hope the relationship can go forward into a relationship. So, but we will see with time. This baby is fine. I have an appointment that is going to be for the gender, basically, and my ex-boyfriend is gonna come with me. And I even told him, because me and him are on good terms, I told him that he has to see the gender of the baby, because now he can. So he is gonna come with me, and we are going to find out the gender of the baby. I'm thinking like this pregnancy is gonna help me and him of us getting a little bit more closer, or I'm not too sure exactly, but I do know that I hope and pray that everything works out, and we'll see. So just wanted to let you guys know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys are going through the same situation or going through a breakup, it is hard, especially being a parent and being pregnant. The situation, it's kind of not rare, but you know, you don't see it all the time. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will sorry, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.